Crypto Hotep here with another trading video. Hey guys, thank you again for tuning in here. We're going to go through just several news events on the calendar from this week, because we're recording this a little bit later in the week. So this week, and then what to look forward to next week as well. And then we'll go through charts as we always do. And then we'll go through our spot altcoin trading portfolio. Before we begin, I do have to give a shout out to Coinbase. They are the GOAT brokerage. If you don't have a Coinbase account, use the link in the description. If you do have a Coinbase account, use the link in the description. Tie your account to that link, and then you will be supporting the channel, because when Coinbase charges you a transaction fee, I will get a percentage of that fee. So you don't have to open your wallet up, no pun intended, just to support that channel. And by no means, guys, is this financial advice at all. So a lot of volatility in the markets due to the US and Iran conflict that's going on, guys. This week was fairly quiet. We had Chicago Fed national activity. Again, I'm giving you the perspective on how I view the markets and what news events usually sticks out to me. I usually look at ADP employment change. This was on Tuesday of this week. We have actual, nothing really too big there. We also had Fed bar speak. Okay, Wednesday, we really didn't have anything that stuck out to me. We had Fed Moran speak though. And then Thursday, we had our initial jobless claims. So the actual is 210. The consensus or the forecast was also 210 right here. So again, this was a nothing burger. And then we had a whole host of Fed speak right here. Tomorrow, we have Michigan consumer sentiment. A lot of people watch this. I personally don't. I could care less about this, but this is another event for tomorrow, Friday, March 27th, just as a reminder. Next week, we'll go into next week and just see what we have next week. So next week, Monday, starting Monday the 30th, we have Fed Williams speak. Tuesday, we're going to see a little bit of fireworks here. We're going to see JOLTS job openings. Okay, so JOLTS job openings is coming next week. So this is a very volatile event. You can see it's in the red right now. So if we open up JOLTS job openings here, we have the previous was 6.946. I'm not seeing any consensus right now, but that'll probably fill in later, probably towards the end of the week here. So just keep in mind, we have the JOLTS job next week. Fed Goolsby also speaks on Tuesday. When we go to Wednesday, we have ISM manufacturing PMI. Again, I really don't follow it like that, but this is a volatile event. You also have retail sales. Okay, so this could play into how the economy is actually looking and that consumer sentiment for the economy for retail sales. So just keep an eye out for that right here. And then we also have ADP employment change again. Okay. Then Thursday, initial jobless claims again, we have right here. Okay. And then Friday is a non-farm payroll day. So again, fireworks comes again. We have non-farm payrolls, and then we have the unemployment rate. Two big events of next week that are going to be posing some volatility added to the markets already if you didn't have enough volatility. Okay, so again, this week, not so much, except the continuous conflict that's going on throughout the Middle East. Next week, we're going to have a little bit more volatility, even more so than what's going on right now. So if we go to the crypto markets, let's go to coin market cap here. Let's just kind of see what we have going on from a market overview standpoint. So from a crypto market overview standpoint, we go to fear and greed index. Fear and greed, we are in fear. So again, before when we showcase this, I showed that we were at kind of the depths of no return here in extreme fear. That was towards February, and then we pushed up almost in the yellow here, almost in neutral, but only to come back down into fear. So we're still in fear. You know, nothing too major to say about that as of right now. From the altcoin season index, we're smack dab right in the middle here. Again, nothing really is changed. It's like a lot of ranging type of indicators here, and you can see it right here as well. So again, it's just kind of up and down as of right now. Okay. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, we are looking at, give me 1 second here. Bitcoin dominance, we are looking at, again, 58.3%. We'll see it on the charts in a second here. This is what we like to see. Anything below 60%, as long as we stay below 60%, which we have had, we've traded below 60% for Bitcoin dominance for a while now. So as long as we keep this, I am good to go. Bitcoin dominance is traded below 60% for a good amount of months now. Crypto ETFs. So if we look at crypto ETFs here, we are looking at, there's been a lot of net outflows. Okay, so not a lot of bullish sentiment here on the ETFs. So from March 25th, we've had a negative outflow of about 121 million. That was 97 million for BTC and then 25 million for ETH. Relatively small numbers, not too bad. But as you can see here, we've had some negative days here on the outflows. Okay, still nothing too major. Okay. With this being said, let's hop into the charts, and we're going to look at the dollar. So the dollar we have here, the dollar has yet to clear this 99 weekly level of supply / resistance right here. It has had just wicks right through it, and you know we say about wicks through it and not closed above it. Potentially there is room for a rejection further down, and you have slow stochastic at overbought levels. It's just taking a little bit of time is all. Okay, so just keep this in mind, guys. Keep this in mind. We do want the dollar to slowly collapse here so we can have the risk on season begin. Okay. Let's just go down the line here. Stablecoins, very similar. They are very similar to the dollar here, or they look very similar to the dollar. We are still at this level, this long wick level of 61.8% from the Fibonacci level, and that's at looks like 3.33%. So as you can see, this level of resistance has held. And guys, this is what I mean. I'm going to zoom in here just so you can see what I'm saying here, because I've said this a couple times now. So when I say that this level is held, you can say a long wick go right through it and then come right down. And then you see the little wicks get near it and then come right down. And then you see these long wicks right here, and then the body of the candle comes right down. This shows bearish pressure on this level. This is what you do want to see. You want to see that from a stable coin, because you want this level to hold so we can decline, so that money can rotate into hopefully altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. Okay, USDT looks even better. So USDT, and this is what a decline looks like after a rejection, after a long wick rejection. So long wick in your weekly resistance level, and then slowly decline. And then what I'm thinking is we may get like a retest of this area, something like a double top formation. So you may get USDT pushing back up, so we may see further decline in alts, only to snap right back down. So you may get further retest of this 8.14% area, and then further snap down there. That's completely fine. We do want to see that. Okay, so just don't be surprised if that happens. If it's not just a clean decline down, but it's more of a, hey, I'm coming back. Oh, I'm declining. Okay. What else do we have here? We have BTC dominance. As we showed on CoinMarketCap, BTC dominance is below 60%. We're at 58.8%. As you can see here, we have closed below the accumulation box, and currently we have not regained above this level of demand slash support. Would I take this level of demand slash support, goodness, down? No, I wouldn't, because candles are still around in that area. Buyers are still finding this level to be a level of interest currently. So I won't necessarily take this level down until we see further decline of sizable candles like this and this and this and this. Okay? So again, it's just kind of ranging price action in the crypto markets. This is that price action that's just very annoying because it doesn't go any certain way. Like, it looks like it's going down, and then, oh no, it's going back up, and then, it's just back and forth, back and forth. ETH BTC does look okay though. So we did close above in our fib golden zone here. So we closed in it. That's okay. We need to close above it. We need to close above in this area for us to go back up. So currently, we closed near above it. We're at the line. I don't really feel good about that. I'd rather have a close above like this area right here. I don't want to touch this bottom portion of the fib golden zone. I'd rather have the candle close above in this area, if being honest here. Okay, but again, it's still fine. It doesn't mean we're going up. It doesn't mean we're going down. We're still just very kind of ranging here, and that's completely fine. Okay, let's go to the king, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if you're on social media, people probably thinks it's over. People are packing it in. It's done. Told you we're going to 35K or 10. Again, I don't think so. This is coming from my view and how I look at Bitcoin and what my mind is telling me. This blue line is the 200-week moving average. This purple line is the 50-week moving average. We are below the 50-week. That's a given. However, as of right now, your 200-week moving average is providing some sort of support for this price right now. Okay, and again, we are still oversold here on the slow stochastic, and most importantly, I haven't seen any price decline even further yet. It's still not declining. It's just kind of chilling right here. So until I see any big moves down or up, I'm not going to say anything. It's just, again, just ranging price action. Okay. We have Ethereum. Ethereum does not look that good to me as of right now. Why? Because we've retested this level, that 2200 level, as I mentioned before, that I said I wasn't getting rid of, and it declined. Again, not a deal breaker because price is still around in this area. So again, it's still in this area. It hasn't declined further. So there's some hopium there. I just wish it could have just hurried up and closed above it, and then now we're off to the races. But nope, it's not going to do that. It's going to take its time. It's going to take its sweet time and form this bottom here, I believe. Okay. And then let's go to our trades that we are in. Again, I have not sold anything in our altcoin spot portfolio as of yet. So all these positions are still valid. Starting with Aerodrome. Aerodrome, we are in a accumulation phase here. When you see things like, I'm going to zoom in. When you see candlesticks like this, be excited, because that just means bears and bulls are fighting neck and neck right here. So there will be a big move to come for Aerodrome somewhere, somehow from this. Just think of it like a coil. A coil, as soon as you compress that coil down and let it go, it exerts a whole bunch of energy. That's literally the same case here. When you see candlesticks compressed like this, and also they're not all one color, some are red, some are green, that means those bears and bulls are duking it out right here, and there's going to be a big move, I believe, soon to come. Okay, so just keep this in mind. I'm not buying any more Aerodrome until that move happens. So that's where I stand on that. Graph, we are waiting for Graph to base their price here. Hopefully they will. We will see. We have yet to see a green candle for Graph. So keep that in mind. And then Near was the one that looked really good, just because of the 3 green soldier pattern here from support right here to the upside. Still looks good to me. Yeah, we did slow down here, completely fine. That's what I was expecting. I was honestly expecting a retest of this area, so price may come back down into this area, meaning that it will turn red and come back to support. It's funny, sometimes traders forget that price literally has to decline so you can get a retest, right? Everybody just wants price to go up forever. So I'm not adding anything here. I'm just kind of waiting, just waiting. It took me a long time. I've been in crypto over 6 years, and it took me a long time to be patient, because you always see things on social media and you see snapshots of the P&L and the gains and all of that stuff, and you wish you had the gains, and it kind of makes you want to get into trades prematurely, and you shouldn't do that. And it took some losses. It did. It took some losses for me to slow down, and it also took screen time on these charts to say, hey, I think I know what price is going to do, or what price could do. I'm just going to wait to see if it actually does it. And it also caused me to expand my horizons on the time frame and to widen my time frame to a week. And then that way I can get a nice, easy, stress-free look at the charts instead of being under the gun, very stressed out looking at these charts with like the 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, that type of thing. For C, again, similar to with Graph, we're just waiting for price to base and for buyers to step in somehow, some way to show some sort of life here. Okay, have not added anything. Uniswap is in a ranging price action here, stuck between a rock and a hard place between $4 and $3.50. It's kind of just stuck right here. So I still believe that this move is viable, kind of just basing. I'll zoom in here. This area right here is just basing. You can see we got green candles and then red candles, but they aren't collapsing. They're just kind of in a box here, and that's fine. It's kind of like that Aerodrome, those Aerodrome candles. We're just waiting for a big move to come out, and I think Uniswap can do that. Okay, and then last but not least, let's go to our altcoin portfolio. Prepare your eyes. We got 1 month of negative 3.53%, 3 month unrealized gains of negative 21.81%, and then 6 month negative 44.19%. Doesn't look good, but again, this portfolio, we have certain trading rules for this portfolio, and it is also a spot portfolio, so this is not leveraged at all. Okay, my biggest position is still USDC. USDC is earning about 3.5% in Bitcoin rewards in Coinbase. So I get Bitcoin every week just for holding my USDC there. Uniswap has negative 47.88% PL. Aerodrome that we just spoke about, negative 55.25%. Near, negative 49.53%. C, negative 71.43%. And the worst one still, month after month. Come on, Graph. Negative 74.45%. And the reason I show this portfolio is because within a 1 month time span, these numbers could all be green, and the portfolio could be back up double the size of what it is now. It happens in a quick light switch type of movement for crypto. It's very fast, very quick, and you just got to be ready. That's why, again, these numbers don't scare me. It's just, you just have to be prepared to weather the storm. And again, I added a few pieces in my strategy where if I would have taken these trades now, I would have changed a few things. And I'll show this real quick to you. So like with Uniswap, one of the rules that I have is I can only buy once in a specific range. So like for Uniswap, I would have only bought once. All these green tags mean buys. So I would have only had one green tag here. I would have saw this, and I probably would have sold out here and waited, and then I would have bought this, right? Because again, this is I've sold out of everything. If I would have sold here, and then this would have been support, I would have bought this one, and then it would have came down. There would have been no other support in that range for me to buy, and I would have waited until we got here, and then I would have bought this. So again, less buys, more structure to my buys, and then I would have got a better entry as well. But we live and we learn here, and you guys are learning as well with me. So if this video is helpful at all, guys, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what type of coins you guys are trading, what you're looking at here. And as always, guys, thank you and happy trading.